crap. Anybody who wants to have a little go at this at home? That looks pretty terrible, right? You can see, got tension here, got tension here, tension here. So when I call it tension, I call it the bunching like this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get this, go back a little bit. I want you to think of this like making a bed. If you make your bed, you don't start at the tension, do you? Nope. Start at our corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this off. I can't film me getting it off, but I will get it off. And then I'll get Neil to film me kind of adjusting this. So this one might need, I'm not going to be heating it to stretch, but I'm going to heat it to soften. So we're going to work the corners, and then we can work the sides, working round, and kind of glass this piece out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to deal with this middle bit, because I can see we've got a lot of tension. So if I get this bit down, and then I can work front, I can work the front and I can work the back. So as you can see my lines here. That's what I want to see. I've got a pull mark there, so I've done that side. Pull mark. I've got a little bit of tension here, a little bit of tension here, and I've got a little bit of tension here. I've got water on the surface because it's going to scratch it. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is you think I'm going to start row. I can do, but let me show you a simpler way. So remember, so think of your four corners. So if I do this, whatever, I can put my glove on. If I do this, what I've done there is created a section. So I have now divided this into two sections. What I can do, deal with my larger bubbles, just gently press them down. Might give me a bit of trouble this. It's very warm in our workshop today. It's 23, I think, something like that. So, let's see what we can do here. Wet squeegee, and I'm just gonna start working this down. My squeegee is always at this angle, because what I wanna do is I want the air, so if I get my hand under here, and I've got a little bit of a trapped area, I want my air to be coming this way. Okay, so I'm just going to start working at that. Got a piece there, look, I'm moving a piece of air here. You can see it. Press my finger on it and you'll see it start to fill up the other air channels. So we're technically breaking it down into smaller pieces. So now look, watch. And again, I'm moving towards me. My squeegee's getting dry. So, 1. And we go again. You can just hear the air there. No problem, get a bit. Just press it down. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start bringing that box, and look, I'm just, the vinyl it's trying to fight me a little bit because of the shape of this roof. But look, what it can't do now, look, I see I'm just always chopping at it. I've got a big area here but what I've got here, right on this edge, there's a channel there, right? So I'm gonna use that to my advantage, and I'm gonna try, I don't know if it's gonna work, because there's a big piece of air here. I might be able to move it into that channel. Maybe that's not gonna work, so I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Let's do a bit of real-time repair work. So look, hand under, always a flat hand. There's the bubble. Now I'm pulling with tension. Right, and then look, I'm slicing. Always squeegee this angle. And look, I'm bringing it closer to me now. A little bit of a ruffle there, so what I'll do, if I grab my gun, what I can do, heat that out, repair it, bang, that's repaired. And then, here we go. That's another section. Down. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is, once I've got all this down, I've got my back section to deal with, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the back. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to trim this one, because this is a closed roof, so I can't get into the underside of it. So I'm going to leave it sitting on the top, super neat. But that is how with squeegee down, and then all the little scratches that I've put into it, I'll heat it out, throw some C2V3 on it for the client. Trimming this out. So the difficulty with this, the roof goes under and I can't get under it. See? Obviously, coupe. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our blade. That blade is chamfered like this, right? So we're resting on the top of the chamfer so we're not cutting the paint. So what we do, blade in. What I'm going to do is gently, I put masking tape here and the blade's now in that gap. So the side of my blade is gently running in. I'm just taking my time. Look at my fingers. That gives me like a buffer basically. And I can just take my time and get that cut absolutely nail on. Fresh blades, always fresh blades. And look, if we get a little bit of a snag, just take your time. And the corner here is really important. So I'm just gently gonna now bring my other hand and meet. Now hopefully we've got, if I just lift this up, I'm gonna bring this off. Look, it's off the car. You have to be really careful. See, look, there's our tape, so we know we're not cutting on anything. And that, now, once I've run my finger, is a pretty nice roof wrap. So what I'll do, I'm gonna heat this, give that a bit of heat in there, and what I can do is run my finger, rounding it round that edge, and you will look, this is gonna look like paint by the time I finish. And then, look, I'm just moulding this now. Real tight rubber there. Now look at that, get tight into that, get tight into that. Look at that, looks like paint. Okay, and that's the standard we want to achieve. I've got to do the same moulding technique along the back here. Now this roof has got a bit of lacquer peel, so I'm just gently gonna come down, and then I'm gonna come back around the other side. I mean, that looks amazing. Same on the other side. Heating the edge just to take any tension. Finger on, rounding it. Look, rounding it, and that. Show me that corner. Look at that for a corner. Perfection. Okay. Heat it again, making sure we're getting this round. And really taking our time. So, final piece of this puzzle, we want this front end to be right under. So what I've done, I cut on the rubber. Remember, it had the masking tape on here, so as you can see, there's no cut on the rubber, there's no scoring, no rubbish. Now what I'm going to do, got two tools here. These set of tools, which are there on the bonnet over there, those are a couple £100, so they're not the cheapest of things. And then what I'm going to do here, I've got one in, I'm going to twist, and then I'm going to run like so, like that. You see? So I'm twisting, and I'm just running that down, and I'm going to continue this all the way down to get this where I need it to be. Look at that. You can actually hear it just ruffling a little bit, and that's all right. Like that. And then I'm going to go from the other side, pretty much here. Then we'll give the whole thing a heat, peel out the little bit of scratches that we put in it, and then, like I said, we'll put on a really nice coating for the client, and it's job done. And that is pretty much a paint-like finish on a roof that's costing you, in this case, very cheap, because it is literally under a metre. So, yeah, if you want one for your car, hit us up.